Thank you very much for joining me again for Amazon Sellers News. I hope everybody absolutely killed it on Prime Day 1 and Prime Day 2. And I'm sorry I'm yelling, but I'm bringing you Amazon Sellers News for today, July 17th, 2019. And I want to talk to you about violations of Seller Code of Conduct. It's a type of suspension, both a listing and an account suspension, and we're seeing those roll in pre-Prime Day and yesterday, during the second Prime Day. We're seeing these suspensions comes in for listing issues where it's variations, parent-child, and also we're seeing customer confusion as an argument that's working to clarify and to get sellers back on. With the increased number of suspensions, we're also seeing faster reinstatements, and this kind of follows the ramp up to Q4 that we've seen year after year after year, where things are busier, there are more suspensions, Amazon also responds faster. So while it's really bad news that more listings and more accounts are being suspended, it's good news that Amazon seems to assign more staff to it during these hot periods of time. Second breaking news story, we're seeing an increase in inauthentics when it comes to cell phones and other electronic devices. This was hot, I'd say, about 6 to 12 months ago, where there was a rash of cell phone companies and manufacturers making complaints. Now the issue seems to be arising from consumers having a harder time activating phones that they're buying from sellers. So if you're a seller who sells cell phones or hotspots, I just want you to be aware and keep an eye on your account. If you have a problem, contact us. We're happy to walk you through it on how we are successfully getting those listings and those sellers back on. Okay, third breaking news story today, are sellers relying upon vendors outside the United States, outside of Europe, where they're getting really bad advice and having things done to their account that's causing suspensions. First of all, if any company at all, okay, if any vendor at all guarantees you a 100% success rate on Amazon with anything, run away from that vendor, okay? Nobody, including us, nobody has 100% success. If you see that claim, go elsewhere. If you want a referral to a vendor, whether it's for a listing, for pictures, for helping you automate obtaining reviews in a compliant manner, you can contact us, you can email us, but run away from vendors who are outside of the countries that are really hot spots for vendors, United States, Israel, Europe, and definitely be extremely leery wherever they're located if they're telling you 100% success rate. There is no company on earth that has 100% success on anything that I'm aware of that has anything to do with Amazon. Okay, the VORYS law firm. Many of you have received very, very threatening letters from the VORYS law firm where they make all sorts of ridiculous claims against sellers, and here and there are some valid complaints. If the warranty on your product is not intact because it's being purchased from you rather than from an authorized seller, you may have an issue. You may not fall under an exception to the first sale doctrine. The breaking news is that VORYS does seem to be increasing their game. They have filed a lawsuit. It's the second lawsuit that we are aware of on behalf of GNC for nutritional supplements. I have not yet reviewed their warranty, but if anybody is selling GNC products and you want more information, give me a call for a free consultation. Search our website. We have the largest depository of free information for Amazon sellers anywhere on earth, AmazonSellersLawyer.com. And if you're selling GNC supplements or vitamins or anything else branded GNC, you may want to think twice and take a look at your product, take a look at the warranty, and make sure either one, you're not violating any trademark issues, which you may or may not be able to analyze, and we can help you with that. Number two, that they're entirely genuine. And I think number three, you got to make sure it's a good business decision to keep selling products where it may draw complaints or drag you into a lawsuit, even if that lawsuit lacks any merit. Okay, those are the top 4 breaking news stories for today. I also want sellers to be reminded that if you are a private label seller, you should diversify where you get your products from. It should not be solely from China. In light of Trump's trade war, which may end or it may escalate, nobody really knows what's going to happen. You need to protect yourself, and I highly recommend looking at India as a source for leather, textiles, anything with inks or dyes and handicrafts. And sourcing from India, Amazon FBA Private Label is a phenomenal new Facebook group. I think there are over 1,000 members in just less than a month, and I suggest you really join it and take a look at the information there. And there's also a sourcing trip coming up in October to Delhi. Also, Midwest Ecom in Minneapolis is in 2 days. Please join my partner Anthony Familaro, who has participated in reinstating more accounts and more listings than probably anyone on earth by managing our team of incredible lawyers and incredible paralegals. And he will be discussing how you can help yourself avoid suspensions and get your listings back. Also in Las Vegas at the ASD Sourcing Show, you're going to have ASD as always there. Also IRC will be putting on tremendous educational and inspirational speeches, including me and my partner Anthony. Also Tim Jordan and Hickory Flats will be there, providing educational courses on how to become a private label seller and do better as a private label seller. So I hope everybody killed it on Prime Day 1 and Prime Day 2. Thank you very much for joining us for today's breaking news for Amazon sellers, where I get the opportunity of sharing the knowledge that we obtain through our teams of paralegals, our teams of lawyers, and share that information to Amazon sellers all over the world.